I have been playing games since my childhood. But at this moment, I had found some of games 10 out of 10 rated for me, and I hope it will be for you too. So let's start the video without wasting our time. Assassin's Creed Origins transports players to ancient Egypt during the late Ptolemaic period, a time marked by political intrigue and social upheaval. You step into the shoes of Bayek, a Medjay protector whose personal tragedy ignites a quest for vengeance against those responsible for his suffering. As you navigate this beautifully rendered open world, you'll encounter historical figures, engage in thrilling combat, and unravel a story steeped in both history and mythology. The game's expansive environments, from the bustling streets of Alexandria to the serene Nile River, invite exploration and discovery. Players can dive into the rich culture, interact with various factions, and complete a wide range of quests that reveal the complexities of Egyptian life. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare 2019 reinvents the iconic franchise with a gritty, realistic approach to warfare. Set in a contemporary conflict landscape, the game follows a multifaceted narrative that intertwines the lives of Special Forces operatives and a young woman caught in the crossfire of war-torn Uzbekistan. The campaign emphasizes moral ambiguity, forcing players to confront the harsh realities of combat and the consequences of their actions. Enhanced graphics and sound design immerse players in intense firefights and stealth operations, while the gameplay features a blend of traditional gunplay and tactical strategies. Multiplayer modes introduce a variety of experiences, from classic team-based matches to expansive ground war battles, encouraging teamwork and skillful play. New mechanics, like gun customization and cross-platform play, elevate the competitive experience. Cyberpunk 2077 immerses players in the sprawling, dystopian Night City, a vibrant metropolis filled with corporate intrigue, gang warfare, and technological enhancement. Set in a near-future world where humans augment their bodies with cyberware, you play as V, a customizable mercenary seeking a one-of-a-kind implant that promises immortality. The game's narrative is rich and branching, featuring complex characters like the enigmatic Johnny Silverhand, portrayed by Keanu Reeves, who challenges V's choices and motivations. Players navigate through various storylines, forging alliances and making decisions that impact the fate of Night City. Visually stunning, Cyberpunk 2077 boasts a detailed open world filled with bustling streets, neon-lit skyscrapers, and immersive side quests that explore themes of identity, power, and corruption. Detroit: Become Human is an interactive narrative video game developed by Quantic Dream, set in a futuristic Detroit where advanced androids coexist with humans. The game explores themes of artificial intelligence, freedom, and what it means to be human. Players follow the intertwined stories of three main android characters: Kara, who escapes from her abusive owner to protect a young girl, Connor, a prototype designed to hunt down deviants, and Marcus, who leads a revolution for android rights. The gameplay emphasizes player choice, allowing decisions to impact the story's direction and outcomes, leading to multiple endings. The richly detailed world reflects social issues such as discrimination and civil rights, prompting players to question moral dilemmas surrounding technology and autonomy. Visually stunning with a cinematic approach, the game combines deep emotional storytelling with thought-provoking commentary on society's relationship with technology. Deus Ex: Mankind Divided is a compelling action RPG set in a dystopian future where society is divided between augmented and non-augmented humans. You play as Adam Jensen, a former security officer turned covert agent, navigating a world fraught with political tensions and conspiracy following the events of Deus Ex: Human Revolution. The game features a rich narrative that explores themes of discrimination, identity, and ethics surrounding human augmentation. As Jensen, players can customize their abilities and choose how to approach challenges, whether through stealth, hacking, or direct combat. The world is intricately designed, offering players the freedom to explore diverse environments, from the bustling streets of Prague to hidden underground facilities. Far Cry 5 is an open-world first-person shooter developed by Ubisoft, set in the fictional Hope County, Montana. The game centers around a doomsday cult known as Eden's Gate, led by the charismatic and dangerous Joseph Seed. Players take on the role of a sheriff's deputy tasked with arresting Seed, only to find themselves trapped in a rural area dominated by the cult. The gameplay emphasizes exploration and player choice, allowing players to approach missions in various ways, whether through stealth, combat, or using vehicles. The world is richly detailed, filled with diverse environments, from lush forests to mountainous terrain, providing ample opportunities for exploration and encounters with both cultists and wildlife. One of the standout features is the ability to recruit allies, including local resistance members and even animals, enhancing gameplay dynamics. Forza Horizon 5 is an open-world racing game developed by Playground Games, set in a vibrant and diverse rendition of Mexico. Released in November 2021, it features a dynamic environment filled with stunning landscapes, from sandy beaches and lush jungles to urban cities and ancient ruins. The game's expansive map is one of its standout features, offering players a rich playground to explore. The gameplay emphasizes freedom and exploration, allowing players to participate in a variety of events, including street races, off-road challenges, and seasonal festivals. The dynamic weather system and changing seasons further enhance the experience, affecting driving conditions and the overall environment. Players can customize their vehicles extensively, choosing from a vast selection of cars, ranging from classic models to modern supercars. Ghost of Tsushima, developed by Sucker Punch Productions and released in July 2020, is an action-adventure game set in feudal Japan during the Mongol invasion of Tsushima Island. Players assume the role of Jin Sakai, a samurai who must adapt his traditional fighting methods to combat the ruthless invaders and protect his homeland. The game features a stunning open world, beautifully rendered with diverse landscapes, including forests, mountains, and villages, all infused with vibrant colors and atmospheric weather effects. Players engage in intense combat, utilizing a blend of stealth and swordplay, with an emphasis on fluid movement and tactics. The combat system allows players to choose between direct confrontation or stealthy approaches, reflecting Jin's internal struggle between samurai honor and the need for cunning. The narrative explores themes of honor, sacrifice, and the cost of war, as Jin evolves from a noble samurai to the Ghost, a more merciless warrior. Grand Theft Auto V, GTA 5, released by Rockstar Games in 2013, is an open-world action-adventure game set in the fictional state of San Andreas, which is modeled after Southern California. Players navigate the sprawling city of Los Santos, engaging in a variety of activities ranging from heists and missions to exploring the vast landscapes. The game features three main protagonists: Michael DeSanta, a retired bank robber, Franklin Clinton, a street-smart hustler, and Trevor Phillips, a volatile criminal. Players can switch between these characters, each with unique abilities and storylines, creating a rich narrative experience. GTA 5 is renowned for its detailed world, engaging storyline, and extensive online multiplayer mode, GTA Online, which allows players to participate in heists, races, and various cooperative missions. Horizon Zero Dawn, developed by Guerrilla Games and released in 2017, is an action role-playing game set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by robotic creatures. Players assume the role of Aloy, a skilled hunter and archer, as she embarks on a quest to uncover her past and the mysteries of her world. The game's setting features a lush, open-world environment, blending vibrant landscapes with ancient ruins and advanced technology. Aloy must use her agility, stealth, and combat skills to defeat mechanical foes and navigate various challenges. One of the game's standout features is its intricate story, which explores themes of identity, survival, and the relationship between humanity and technology. Players can engage in quests, gather resources, and craft items to enhance their abilities. Mad Max, developed by Avalanche Studios and released in 2015, is an open-world action-adventure game set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland inspired by the iconic film franchise. Players take on the role of Max Rokitansky, a lone warrior seeking vengeance after a brutal encounter with a gang. The game features a vast, desolate landscape filled with treacherous terrain, scavenging opportunities, and hostile enemies. Players can customize their vehicles, enhancing them for combat and exploration, which is a central element of gameplay. The vehicular combat is intense, with players engaging in high-speed chases and brutal battles against rival factions. Max's journey involves completing missions, engaging in hand-to-hand combat, and utilizing a variety of weapons to survive. The story is driven by themes of survival, revenge, and the search for redemption, all set against a gritty, atmospheric backdrop. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, released by Konami in 2015, is the critically acclaimed culmination of Hideo Kojima's iconic stealth action series. Set in 1984, the game follows the story of Venom Snake, also known as Big Boss, who awakens from a 9-year coma to find a world in turmoil. The game is renowned for its open-world design, allowing players to approach missions with a high degree of freedom. Players can choose various tactics, stealth, direct combat, or even utilizing the environment and AI companions to achieve their objectives. The dynamic weather system and day-night cycle add layers of strategy to gameplay. The narrative explores themes of war, revenge, and the consequences of conflict, featuring a rich cast of characters and complex storylines. The game integrates base management mechanics, where players can develop their mother base by recruiting soldiers and resources. A Plague Tale, Requiem, released in October 2022, is the sequel to A Plague Tale, Innocence. Developed by Asobo Studio, the game continues the harrowing journey of siblings Amisha and Hugo de Rune in a beautifully crafted, dark medieval world. Set in a new region of France, the story picks up after the events of the first game, with Amisha and Hugo seeking refuge while grappling with the aftermath of their traumatic experiences. The game expands on the original's mechanics, offering more combat options, stealth strategies, and environmental puzzles. Players must navigate through dangerous territories filled with enemies, both human and supernatural, as they encounter swarms of plague-ridden rats and face ruthless foes. The relationship between Amisha and Hugo remains central to the narrative, driving the emotional depth of the story. The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, released in 2015 by CD Projekt Red, is an acclaimed open-world action role-playing game based on the book series by Andrzej Sapkowski. Players take on the role of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter, or witcher, searching for his adopted daughter, Ciri, while navigating a richly detailed and morally complex world. Set in a vast, living landscape filled with diverse regions, from lush forests to war-torn cities, the game emphasizes exploration and player choice. Players engage in quests that range from main story arcs to side missions, often influenced by their decisions, which can lead to multiple endings. Combat is dynamic, combining swordplay, magic, known as signs, and alchemy. The game features a deep crafting system and an extensive bestiary of monsters, each with unique weaknesses and strategies. Resident Evil 2 Remake, released in January 2019, is a reimagining of the iconic 1998 survival horror game. Developed by Capcom, it modernizes the original's gameplay while retaining its core story and atmosphere, offering both nostalgia for longtime fans and accessibility for newcomers. Set in Raccoon City during a viral outbreak, players can choose to control either Leon S. Kennedy, a rookie cop, or Claire Redfield, searching for her brother. The game features a third-person perspective, over-the-shoulder aiming, and stunning graphics that enhance the immersive horror experience. The remake is praised for its meticulous attention to detail, including revamped level design and updated puzzles. It introduces new mechanics like the Mr. X stalking players throughout the police station, intensifying the tension and fear. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, released in 2017 for the Nintendo Switch and Wii U, is an open-world action-adventure game that redefined the Zelda franchise. Set in the vast kingdom of Hyrule, players control Link, who awakens after a century-long slumber to defeat Calamity Ganon and rescue Princess Zelda. The game is praised for its expansive, beautifully rendered world filled with diverse environments, from lush forests to arid deserts. Players have the freedom to explore at their own pace, solve puzzles, and engage in combat using a variety of weapons, abilities, and tools. The game introduces a unique physics engine, allowing for creative problem-solving and interactions with the environment. One of the standout features is the emphasis on exploration, with players encouraged to climb mountains, glide through the air, and discover hidden secrets. Tomb Raider, released in 2013 and developed by Crystal Dynamics, is a reboot of the iconic franchise that follows a young Lara Croft on her first expedition. Set on the mysterious island of Yamatai, the game explores Lara's transformation from an inexperienced archaeologist into a resourceful survivor. The narrative begins with Lara and her crew searching for the lost kingdom of Yamatai. After a shipwreck, she finds herself stranded and must navigate treacherous environments while battling mercenaries and supernatural forces. The story emphasizes themes of survival, resilience, and self-discovery. Gameplay combines exploration, puzzle solving, and combat. Players can engage in stealth mechanics, utilize various weapons, and craft items to aid in survival. The game features a semi-open world, allowing for non-linear exploration and optional challenges. Silent Hill 2 Remake, announced in 2022, is a modern reimagining of the classic survival horror game originally released in 2001. Developed by Bloober Team in collaboration with Konami, the remake aims to bring the haunting atmosphere and psychological depth of the original to a new generation of players with updated graphics, enhanced sound design, and refined gameplay mechanics. The story follows James Sunderland, who receives a letter from his deceased wife, Mary, beckoning him to the fog-shrouded town of Silent Hill. As James explores the eerie environment, he encounters unsettling creatures and meets enigmatic characters, all while grappling with his own psychological turmoil. The remake promises to retain the original's chilling narrative and themes of grief, guilt, and existential horror, while introducing modern gameplay elements such as improved combat mechanics and puzzle solving. The iconic soundtrack is also expected to receive a fresh interpretation. Resident Evil 4 Remake, released in March 2023, is a modern reimagining of the critically acclaimed 2005 survival horror game. Developed by Capcom, the remake retains the core story while enhancing graphics, gameplay mechanics, and overall narrative depth. Players once again step into the shoes of Leon S. Kennedy, tasked with rescuing the U.S. President's daughter, Ashley Graham, from a mysterious cult in a rural Spanish village. The remake features updated visuals, improved controls, and more dynamic combat, making the experience feel fresh for both newcomers and longtime fans. The game expands on character development and environmental storytelling, providing greater context to the events and characters encountered throughout Leon's journey. Red Dead Redemption 2, developed by Rockstar Games and released in 2018, is an open-world action-adventure game set in the late 1800s. It serves as a prequel to the original Red Dead Redemption and follows Arthur Morgan, a member of the Van der Linde gang, as they navigate the challenges of life on the run. The game is renowned for its richly detailed world, expansive landscapes, and immersive storytelling. Players can explore a vast environment, engage in a variety of activities, such as hunting, fishing, and crafting, and interact with a diverse cast of characters. The narrative focuses on themes of loyalty, morality, and the decline of the Wild West. Gameplay combines action, stealth, and role-playing elements, allowing players to make choices that impact the story and their relationship with other characters.